I'm about to do your Pisces Tarot love reading for March 2022, and in this Pisces reading, we're going to take a behind-the-scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. Pisces, what is going on with you? Come on in, have a seat, make yourself comfortable. My name's Alan from UnknownTruthTarot.com. Welcome back to another Pisces love reading. Now, if this is your first time here and you have questions that you want answered about your romantic love life or your relationship, then start now by subscribing and clicking the bell icon so you always get notified anytime I post a new Pisces tarot reading for you. Now let's get on with this Pisces love reading today, because today we are going to take a behind-the-scenes peek at your romantic person of interest. So whoever it is that you're romantically involved with, romantically thinking about, or just romantically energetically connected to in some way, we're going to take a good hard behind-the-scenes peek at this person to find out what's going on with them in March 2022. See what your attention and your awareness needs to be brought to about this person you're involved with. And I'm going to do that by getting 5 cards to represent your person's energy here in March 2022. And then I'm going to clarify all of it with the second deck, just to make sure we can get down to the bottom of the unknown truth about what's really going on with this person you're romantically connected to. Now, I do want you to keep in mind that this is not a personal reading. This is a general collective reading, which means I'm not tapping into your specific energy as an individual person the same way I would if I were doing a personal reading for you. If a personal reading with me is something you're interested in, you can find all the information about my personal readings in the description and the first pinned comment right below this video. But this is a general collective reading, which means I'm tapping into the collective energy of a large group of Pisces people that I'm responsible for getting messages for. It also means that there's no possible way this reading is going to resonate with literally every single Pisces person on the whole planet all at the same time, because not every Pisces person is going through the exact same situation or experiencing the same energies all at the same time. It's also important to keep in mind in general collective readings like this one that energies can and do get flipped around backwards from time to time, especially for cross watchers. Which means that even though this is a reading for you Pisces about your person, for some people it's going to get flipped around backwards and it's actually going to be the Pisces energy here. And if you're a cross watcher, which means you're not a Pisces and you're just watching this Pisces love reading because you're interested in a Pisces and you want to know what's going on between the two of you, I'm totally cool with that. Just keep in mind that especially for cross watchers, energies are very prone to get flipped around backwards. So on this one, you're just going to have to take it as it resonates. Now, regardless of how this reading resonates for you, you should still probably watch the videos for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign, just because they can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And you can find the links to those videos, the info on my personal readings, the different tarot decks I'm using in this reading, Pisces crystals like aquamarine and amethyst. I'm even giving away free merchandise like this shirt, some of the coffee mugs that I have, the Pisces shirts, the Pisces coffee mugs. Information about all of that stuff and more is in the description right below this video. But enough talking. Let's get on with this Pisces March 2022 love reading, and let's start by getting 5 cards for what's going on with Pisces romantic person of interest here in March 2022, please. What does Pisces attention and awareness need to be brought to about this person they're romantically connected to? Let's get 2 more. What's going on with Pisces person of interest here in March 2022? Thank you. On the bottom of the deck, the overall energy of this reading is the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Swords is Gemini energy. This is a swift ending to something. It's a painful ending to something. Sometimes this is an ending that your person didn't see coming, or maybe you didn't see coming, hence the swords being in their back. Sometimes this is an ending in betrayal, hence the swords being in their back. They got stabbed in the back. No matter how you slice this, this is an ending to something here. Right under that, we have the 3 of Wands. This is Aries energy. This is about being at the beginning stages of manifesting something. In the 2 of Wands, the card right before this, you're at a fork in the road, like a crossroads in your life, some decision point about which path leads you to the world you want and which path you have to leave behind. In the 3 of Wands, that decision's already been made. The path has been chosen. and steps have been taken down the path, actively trying to go get what it is that your person wants here. And they have this positive expectancy that the path they've chosen, the actions they're taking, are going to lead them to what they want. It just hasn't happened yet. It hasn't materialized in the physical reality yet. So this is an energy of them waiting on it to get there, but having a positive expectancy that it's going to. They might be waiting on you for something, Pisces. We have the moon next. This is Pisces energy. This is an energy of fear, worry, anxiety. It's an energy of something being hidden in the dark, like something that's not seen yet, or possibly some secret being kept. It could be a case where there was an ending and your person has now chosen the path that they wanted, and they're moving down the path, waiting on something to pan out, and now they're starting to have fear, worry, and anxiety because they can't see the full path in front of them now. They're not even sure if they're on the correct path anymore, and they're having some fear, worry, and anxiety about that. Wheel of Fortune is next. This is the Wheel of Fate. It's the Wheel of Destiny, so this can represent a fated event. This can represent divine timing, especially when I have someone waiting on something here. This can be a change in the luck and fortune. This can be just some cycle changing here now. More Pisces energy right below that with the Hanged Man. This is progress being halted. There's no forward movement for your person here. Things are stuck and stagnant for them. Now, the Hanged Man hangs upside down because he's trying to look at things from a different perspective than normal, a different point of view than he would normally look at things from, and he's doing that trying to gain enlightenment on something. He's trying to figure out what to do moving forward from here because everything's stuck. Three of Cups is right under that. This is Cancer energy. This is usually reconciliation energy. It's about being reunited and celebrating. It can be, if this is someone that you haven't been with prior to this could be about being united to begin with and celebrating. It could also represent a third-party love scenario because there are 3 cups of love in the picture here. What this is looking like is there was an ending. Your person has chosen a path and they're going down the path, and now they're having fear, worry, and anxiety about the path. They could be waiting for a secret to come out. Something has definitely changed here, and whatever has changed has got this stuck in terms of being reunited with you or being united to begin with you. Could be what got this stuck to begin with was there's a third party. I'm not 100% certain yet. This is the overall energy. This is what the reading is probably going to talk to me about here. So we might have to come back to this more as we move along. But in your person's energy for March 2022, Pisces, we got the World, Justice, the High Priestess, the King of Wands, and the Four of Wands. The World. The first 3 cards here for your person are all major arcana cards. This is powerful, significant energy at play here. The World represents the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac: Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, and Scorpio. This is the final card of the major arcana. It represents completions of cycles. It represents the ending of one cycle and at the same time the beginning of a new cycle here. So we've got a completion here on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, an ending to something, and now we're looking at an ending and a new beginning at the same time. So let's clarify this. Tell me what's going on with this World card. Why is the World here for Pisces romantic person of interest in March 2022, please? Why is the World here? Let's get one more on the World, please. Why is the World here for Pisces person? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. Again, another major arcana card here. Already saw some Aries energy with this 3 of Wands. I've got some more here with the Emperor. This is a master manifester kind of an energy. It's someone who has all the tools and all the resources to put together a plan to get what they want, and then to execute that plan to get what they want. This is about taking control of a situation, taking charge of a situation, and going out to get what they want. Right under that is the Wheel of Fortune again. So again, this is either divine timing, or this is some change in luck and fortune here. Something has moved, some cycle has shifted, or your person is trying to take control over the luck and fortune of this connection here. I have the Page of Cups next, which is a messenger. Pages are messengers. Cups are about love and emotions. So this is news and messages of love and emotions. This is the expressing of feelings. Sometimes this can represent an apology coming in, love messages coming in. Strength is under that. This is Leo, Major Arcana energy. This tells me that your person's going through a difficult situation right now, and it's requiring them to dig down deep and tap into their internal strength to make it through this. This can also be an energy of trying to tame that beast inside themselves, trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, not move forward too fast on something and make some kind of mistake that makes something worse here. Trying to rein themselves in a little bit. I think trying to do that is burdensome, or what we're looking at is a burdensome situation that's really hard for them to get through. Probably related to this Ten of Swords ending and this feeling like they're waiting on something and having the fear, worry, and anxiety related to that. But this is a Sagittarius energy of a heavy burden being carried. It is a 10 though. 10s are completion, so this is the completion of that burden, reaching the spot where the burden can be laid down and move forward without it. So to clarify the world here, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle, I have the Two of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Now, this Two of Swords is Libra energy. This represents a decision needing to be made, only it hasn't been made yet. Either because your person doesn't have enough information to make a decision, there's something they can't see, hence that blindfold, or there's something they don't want to look at, hence keeping the blindfold on and being in denial about something, which could be preventing them from making a decision. But there's some decision made, needing to be made, that's not being made. It's possible that your person is wanting to take control of this and turn the situation around by expressing their emotions to you, and they just haven't decided to do that yet, possibly because of the ending that took place. They could be waiting on something. Again, the moon is kind of prevalent in the background of that card. There could be something that they don't know about yet. They may not know whether or not they can turn this around with you specifically, or whether this is stuck, or whether we can get back together. Right under that Three of Cups is the Page of Cups again, which we just saw here in the bottom of the deck. Expressing of emotions, expressing feelings, possible apology. This could be them wanting to end the cycle of what's going on between you with this ending, and possibly wanting to turn it around by apologizing or expressing feelings or talking to you about their feelings here, and just haven't decided to do it yet. Next, to clarify the world, we have the Queen of Cups. This is Cancer energy, sometimes Pisces energy. This is a loving, mothering, nurturing energy. This is the most intuitive queen in the deck. This is someone who is very in touch with her intuition, very in touch with her emotions, wants to give her love and emotions to someone. This could be how your person is viewing you. This could just be telling me that your person has a lot of love and emotions for you, and they want to express that to you, and they just haven't been able to decide whether they can or not. I think that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to end the cycle here of the ending, or the indecision about an ending, indecision about expressing feelings here. Maybe trying to start a new cycle where they can give their love and emotions to you, or they can get you back, one of the two. But the final card to clarify the world is the Three of Wands. This is Aries energy of waiting on something to happen. Like, they've decided what they want. They've started taking steps in that direction. It just hasn't happened yet, and they're waiting on it to get here. Now, this World card can represent travel. The Three of Wands can also represent travel. So it's possible that you guys are at a distance from each other here, physically, like location-wise. May or may not have anything to do with you. It may be for another Pisces that shows up later to watch this. But the next card for your person here in March 2022 is Justice. This is the Libra Major Arcana card. This is the most powerful card of balance in the whole tarot deck. It's about doing the right thing, the fair thing, the just thing. The sword in this card is used to sever something that's not in balance, so balance can be restored and the right, fair, just thing can happen. Like what's supposed to happen can happen. And I've seen the Wheel of Fortune already here in the overall energy. That sometimes this is a card about like what's supposed to happen is going to happen, and there's really nothing you can do about that. It's going to happen when it's supposed to happen too, and there's nothing you can do about that either. And I see the Wheel of Fortune here too, like your person trying to take control of that, trying to take control and make sure that what's supposed to happen can happen. Tell me more about Justice for Pisces person, please. Why is Justice here? March 2022. Okay. Got one shoot off on the floor. On the bottom of the deck, 8 of Cups. This is Pisces energy. This is a card of detachment. It's emotional detachment or physical detachment, like physically walking away. The person in the card's walking away from 8 full cups of love because they're not fully emotionally happy and content with what they have. And they think there's something better out there for them. So they're making the difficult but conscious decision to walk away from these 8 cups to go down a new path that they believe is going to lead them to their happiness and fulfillment. So they're walking away from 8 cups, going off looking for their 9th and their 10th cup. A lot of times this can be an energy of someone leaving to see if the grass is greener on the other side of the fence or not. And when someone does that, they're usually doing it with some hesitation or some uncertainty. And oftentimes they try to come back, especially when they realize the grass isn't greener on the other side of the fence. It's greener where you water it. Yeah, we're making some regression here. We're going backwards from the 8 of Cups to the 7 of Cups, which is Scorpio energy. This is about options and choices and being confused with all the options and choices. There's a lot of different cups here. There's a lot of different things your person could choose, a lot of different ways this situation could work itself out. And they're not wanting to make a mistake. There's also a lot of emotions involved here, and they're definitely not wanting to make a mistake. The clouds, the smoke around all these cups can represent clouded judgment. I think what's happening here, we're clarifying justice, like trying to balance something out that was unfair, that was unjust, and do the right thing here. I think your person detached and walked away, and now they're confused about, should I have actually done that or not? Unless you have detached from them and walked away, and it's left them confused. One of the two. But the very next card is the 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. This is fear, worry, anxiety. I saw that with the moon over here, fear, worry, and anxiety. This is an energy of thinking about something a lot with all the fear and worry behind their thoughts, and doing that to the point that it's physically stressing them out here. Now we're going backwards again. So here we go backwards from the 8 of Cups to the 7 of Cups. And now we're going backwards from the 9 of Swords to the 8 of Swords. More Gemini energy. This is thinking in circles about something. Thinking about something over and over and over again on this repeating loop in their mind, and not being sure what the safe step to take is here. And feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because they don't know what the safe step to take is here. I think your person's worried about the detaching and walking away, worrying about trying to balance it out and if it can be balanced out or not. I do have the 10 of Swords as the overall energy. So there was definitely an ending that took place. And now we're going backwards to the 9 and the 8. So I have all 3 of the minor arcana Gemini cards out here on the table. Now to clarify justice, we have the Queen of Wands, the 5 of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, and there's the Moon again. So the Queen of Wands is either Aries or Leo energy. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person that knows exactly what she wants, and she goes after what she wants. She's very intuitive, as represented by the black cat. This is someone who's usually very good looking, very fun to be around, kind of like the life of the party. Can sometimes be a drama queen. This could be how your person is viewing you. It could be who your person detached from you and went to, and now they're confused about all of this and wanting to do the right thing and balance this out. Next we have the Five of Wands, which is more Leo energy. Fives are conflict, and wands are about passions, desires. So this is a conflict in your person's desires, an internal conflict they're having, where they're basically, a piece of them wants one thing and another piece of them wants the opposite thing, and they're having this internal battle of tug of war, like an internal conflict, and which do they actually want, and they can't make their mind up, and they're going back and forth about it here. It could be that this was the unfair, unjust thing that happened. They were with you, and then they walked away and went to somebody else, and now they're conflicted about what to do in this situation. It could just be that that could be what caused the ending. It could be that there just was an ending, and this is just another facet of how they're viewing you. It's like sexy and vivacious and like someone that's fun to be around, and they have all this passion and desire for you. It could be either of those, so you just got to take that part as it resonates. But they're conflicted about something. They're confused about something. And whatever that is, they're going round and round in their head about it, and they're stressing themselves out. Next, to clarify justice, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. It's slow forward moving energy, like one foot in front of the other. A lot of times for me, this is a very frustrating energy where your person is wanting something to happen a lot faster than it actually is. So much so that from their point of view, it might seem like progress isn't happening at all, like there is no movement at all. There is movement, it's just really damn slow. Especially, that's what that feels like, because I have the Three of Wands here, an energy of waiting, and an energy of this is moving way too slow for my taste. I've got the Three of Wands here, and then some fear, worry, and anxiety because they can't see something. They can't see the path going forward. I've got a card that can represent divine timing here, which again, slow. The Hanged Man, things are stuck. Like I said, from their point of view, it might seem like nothing's moving at all, when in reality it is. It's just so damn slow, they can't see it. That could be the thing that they can't see, that they're having fear, worry, and anxiety about. Final card to clarify justice is the Moon again. Pisces energy, fear, worry, anxiety, a feeling of something being hidden in the dark, feeling like they can't see something, there's something they don't know about. Could be why they haven't made a decision. Maybe this isn't even their decision, Pisces. It might be your decision, and that's why they're still waiting on it to happen. They could definitely be waiting on you to make a decision about whether this is completely over with, or whether we can start back over, whether we can get to this, eventually get to the Three of Cups, being reunited and celebrating. And notice what's blocking the Three of Cups is the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. So it's entirely possible that they're waiting on you to make a decision. That could be why there's all this thinking about stuff in circles and the fear, worry, and anxiety there, why I'm seeing the Moon twice. They don't know what you're going to decide. Possibly because there was an Aries or a Leo involved here. Now, this could also represent your person had a secret. There was something they were hiding from you, which could have been this, which could have caused the ending, which could have caused the detachment. Not 100% sure yet how that plays out, so you just got to take that as it resonates. But the next card in your person's energy, Pisces, is the High Priestess. This is also sometimes Pisces energy. This is she who knows. She sits in front of the veil of consciousness, so she's got access to all the information that you and I as humans don't have access to. She literally sees everything. She knows everything. She doesn't always tell us everything, though. This card in and of itself can represent something that your person doesn't know about yet, that hasn't been revealed yet. can represent a secret. The moon represents the same kind of a concept where there's something you can't see yet. There's some secret being kept. When I have both of these together, there's almost always something going on that somebody doesn't know about. Whether that's your person keeping a secret from you, or there's something your person doesn't know about. I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Now, she represents the subconscious mind. She represents the intuition. She's the source of the intuition. She's the source of water in the tarot deck. So she's the source of all emotions. In a love reading, she can represent that your person thinks that this connection with you is deeper than just something physical. It's deeper than just something emotional. It can be a very powerful type of a connection here. This could represent that your person is being divinely guided toward you. Could be being divinely guided to do the right, fair, just thing. Let me clarify this High Priestess. Why is that here for Pisces person in March 2022, please? Tell me about the High Priestess. Bottom of the deck, we have Strength, Leo Major Arcana energy. I'm feeling drained here. This is telling me that your person's going through a very difficult situation right now. It's requiring them to dig down deep and tap into their internal strength in order to make it through this. Now, this can also be an energy of them trying to tame that beast inside themselves, trying to rein themselves in, trying to hold themselves back, not move forward too fast on something and make some kind of mistake that screws everything up, not let their emotions get the best of them. A lot of times that can be what this represents, especially when I've got an energy of waiting and this slow moving Knight of Pentacles out here. The energy of waiting is here again, and we've seen the Wheel of Fortune a couple of times already. This can definitely be an energy of forced patience, where like your person is trying to rein themselves in like crazy, trying to make themselves be patient on something when they don't really want to be patient on something. I think what they're trying to be patient about is a decision. The Ace of Swords is the sword of victory. It's the sword of truth. It's the sword of clarity. It's also the sword you use to make a decision with. I see right here is their very first clarifier for their first card. The first card's always the most important. A decision needing to be made, and it hasn't been made. This is the sword you use to make the decision with. The word decision, the Latin word that word comes from, literally means to cut off, like to cut off the other options. There's two options here, and be left with only one. That's how you make an actual decision. I'm feeling like it's not their decision, it's your decision, which is why they're waiting, which is why they're being forced to be patient here. I think that's why they're having all the fear, worry, and anxiety, because they don't know what decision you're going to make. Now, I guess in theory, it's possible that there is a legal decision that they're waiting on too, because this is justice right here. That could involve the judicial system. I'm feeling though like it's your decision that they're waiting on. I have the Queen of Pentacles next. So this is the third separate queen that I've seen now. The Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, now the Queen of Pentacles. This is who you would typically build your home life and your family life around. She's one half of the two people who work together as equals to build the Ten of Pentacles. It's got a lot to do with stability. It's feeling like they're waiting on a decision here. Probably from you. This could be another aspect of you from their point of view. That you are the person that they want to build their home life around. Now, this is typically Capricorn energy. Sometimes it could be another earth sign like Taurus or Virgo. Sometimes for me, this represents like a mother or a wife. Now, I do see justice. They're waiting on a decision. It could be a decision about justice, as in like severing a marriage. It could be that. I don't see the Hierophant out here. I'm not 100% sure. Could just be waiting on you to make a decision. But we definitely have some ending happening and them waiting on something. And what they're waiting on is a decision that looks like it's your decision that they're waiting on. Now, to clarify the High Priestess, we have the Emperor, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. Whatever this is, it's weighing them down, because I keep yawning over and over and over again, and I'm not tired. I've had plenty of coffee. The Emperor's Aries energy. This is a master manifester. He's got all the tools and resources to put together a plan to get what he wants, and then to execute the plan to get what he wants. This is about taking control of something, taking charge of a situation, and going out and getting what he wants. Then we have the King of Swords, which is a decision-making energy. This is Gemini, sometimes Aquarius energy. This is someone who, when they make their decisions, though, they're emotionally detached. They don't consult their intuition. They don't consult their emotions when they decide. They're just looking at the truth and the facts of the matter. They're looking at what they can see right in front of them. Usually this is a fair person, but it's someone who's emotionally disconnected during decision making. They don't care how you feel about something, or even how they feel themselves about it. They don't care about the story behind what's going on. They're just looking at what they can see right in front of them. It's a very like head over heart type of a decision maker here. Now, whenever I see the High Priestess, which represents the emotions and the intuition, this is either an energy of like your person doesn't know something yet, or it's an energy of their intuition is screaming at them, their gut feelings are telling them something, their emotions are telling them something, and then they're trying to be all logical and conscious mind and cerebral about it and like pretend like they don't have emotions. We're all humans. Even the King of Swords has emotions. He just doesn't listen to them. He doesn't look at them, doesn't acknowledge them. So this is kind of an energy of their guts are telling them something, their feelings are telling them something, and they're trying to be all logical and rational about it and explain it away and push that stuff off to the side and not listen to it. That could be what they're trying to control here. I think the overall message they're getting, though, is the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning in love and emotions. This can either represent them having a new beginning in love and emotions, or starting over at square one with you in terms of love and emotions. Now, when I look at the cards horizontally here, this Ace of Cups is laying right next to the Knight of Pentacles. Very slow moving energy, almost like no progress is happening on this new beginning in love and emotions. And right next to that is the Three of Wands, which is an energy of waiting on it. Like, it's not happening. I'm waiting on this to happen, and it's moving so damn slow that I don't think it's going to happen. And the only card here, this card has 4, and this column has 4 in it, and the others only have 3. The leftover card is the Moon, the fear, worry, and anxiety, because I can't see what's going on. I can't see the progress happening. I can't see if we're making progress towards this new beginning or not. Next card for your person is the King of Wands. This is Sagittarius or Leo energy. This is the counterpart to this Queen of Wands here. This is a bold, passionate, fiery, determined person who knows what he wants. He's going after it. He ain't going to take no for an answer. He's not going to accept defeat or roadblocks. He's going to move mountains to get what he wants. This is the kind of dude that will find a way, or he'll make a way. Also, it's the counterpart to this Queen of Wands, which is a power couple. It's like two people who are probably supposed to be together, at least in terms of how your person is viewing it. I've had a lot of cards that are kind of meaning that here. This Wheel of Fortune, like what's supposed to happen, like it's fate, it's destiny. I've seen that twice. I've got the Justice card, like what's supposed to happen, like balancing things out so what's supposed to happen can. I've got the King and the Queen of Wands here. And I've got the High Priestess here, which can represent that they're viewing this connection as something very powerful that they're supposed to be in. So tell me more about this King of Wands for Pisces person, please. Why is the King of Wands here for Pisces person in March 2022? Make sure nothing flipped. That felt weird. Okay, bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords, Gemini energy. Already seen this. Fear, worry, anxiety, thinking about something over and over and over again with fear, worry, and anxiety behind their thoughts. Doing that to the point that they're physically stressed out. This is a person who doesn't want to face the situation that they're in. Right under that is the 7 of Cups, Scorpio energy. We've seen this. Options and choices and confusion about the options and choices. They don't want to make a mistake, and I think they're worried that they might make a mistake, worried that maybe they picked the wrong cup. Could have been the unjust thing that happened. That could have been what led to the ending. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Now we're seeing it in the opposite order, though. Before, it went from the 8 down to the 7. Now we're going from the 7 up to the 8. So making progress. Like I said, though, it's progress that's incremental. It's one at a time, which is like this, one step at a time. Not really being able to see big progress here. This is, again, Pisces energy, though, of detaching emotionally, detaching physically, walking away from what they have to go find the 9th and the 10th cup. 2 of Cups. Cancer energy of a love connection between two people. This is I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected. But again, it's a 2, and the 2 represents a choice, a decision. So this could be a choice in this connection, like where they know what they want, but they're worried and fearful, confused. There's a detaching here. They're wanting the connection. This could be they're worried about and now confused about what they did. They walked away and detached and went to another connection. I'm not 100% sure. This is either a connection, like a decision in the connection between the two of you, or this is they have some other decision about another connection. This can be a decision between two people. Now, to clarify, the King of Wands, who, again, I feel compelled to say this, the wand in tarot is the phallic symbol of the tarot deck. It represents the male phallus, using it to be intimate. So it can represent sex, sexual energy, desires. The King of Wands is the pinnacle of that suit. So it's someone who's not only driven and motivated, he's also driven and motivated by passion and desire and sex and things like that. So it could be a case where your person did something stupid and they had a lot of passion and desire for somebody, and did something dumb to cause an ending, and now they're like, oh hey, what do I do? To clarify this King of Wands, I have the Magician, the 8 of Swords, and the Page of Swords. I got too many swords out here. Swords are typically not a good sign in a love reading. This Magician is card 1 of the major arcana. It's the masculine energy of the tarot deck. The first one, the divine masculine. This is also the Mac Daddy master manifester of the tarot deck. He's got all the tools, abilities, resources, everything he needs to create from nothing whatever it is his will desires. This is about the actions that he takes, shaping the world around him to be the way his will desires it to be. So this tells me your person knows what he wants here, and he's actively trying to manifest something. I think he's just doing it from an energy of being fearful and worried and anxious and stressed out and confused, which is not a great place to be manifesting from, because that's how you accidentally manifest the thing you're afraid of. You don't manifest what you actually want that way. You manifest the thing that you're afraid of and get an ending, which isn't what they want here. Now, another thing, I've got the King and the Queen of Wands, counterparts, power couple, Two cards that are supposed to be together are usually two people that are supposed to be together, at least from your person's point of view. And now I have the High Priestess and the Magician. Card 1, card 2. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. So this is divine counterparts, not just regular counterparts, but the powerful kind. The Lover's card has both of these energies represented on the same card. This is every bit as good as having the Lovers here. So again, more input from at least your person's point of view that this is the connection that they're supposed to be in. Next, to clarify the King of Wands, the 8 of Swords. So again, the 8, the 9, and the 10, all three Gemini minor arcana cards are out here again. The Gemini court card is out here again. The only Gemini card I'm missing is the Lovers. We're not done yet. 8 of Swords is thinking about something over and over again on that repeating loop in their mind, not being sure what the safe step to take is, and feeling stuck, trapped, and blocked because they don't know what to do, which is why they're looping it in their head. Again, not a good spot to be manifesting from. Excuse me. Now, this could be a case where they know exactly what they want, and they want to manifest that, and they're just not sure exactly how to do it. They're fearful and worried that it won't work out. They could be fearful and worried because there's too many different ways this could play out. And one of those ways being detaching and walking away, and the other one being, here's the connection again. So I'm not 100% sure what's going on with your person here. I know they're internally conflicted. They're stressed out. They're full of fear, worry, and anxiety, full of uncertainty. I think the only thing they're certain about is that they have a lot of passion and desire for you and balancing it out with you. I think they're probably certain that they have to wait and be patient, and they don't really dig that. The final card to clarify the King of Wands is the Knight of Swords. Excuse me, the Page of Swords. Pages are messengers, so this is news, messages, communications. Could be fearful and worried about communicating. Could be fearful and worried about the communication they're going to get from you. It's also an energy of someone who's trying like crazy to figure something out. And I'm feeling your person's stress. They're tired. They're drained here because it's doing it to me. This is an energy of someone who's trying to learn something or trying to figure something out. So we see them thinking in circles here and not being sure what to do in terms of manifesting and getting what it is that they actually want. I think that's what they're trying to figure out here. This could also be telling me that they're going to try and communicate to you, possibly about a love offer or a new beginning in love and emotions. But that is, like if I follow that all the way across, that is the thing that's moving very slowly and the thing that they're waiting on. So it could be, again, a case, like there's one leftover card, the Moon, Pisces energy. Again, it could be a case of they're trying to manifest the thing they have the desire for, which is you. They've got two master manifestor energies right side by side with the Magician and the Emperor. But I don't think they're certain how the decision is going to play out here. Because there's some sort of an internal conflict. And then there's you. I think they're trying to, maybe they're waiting on you to communicate with them. I'm not 100% sure. You're going to have to take this one as it resonates. Final card for your person is the Four of Wands, Aries energy. This is, fours are stability. So this is stability of the home life, stability of the family life, stability of the connection between the two of you. Those four wands represent 1111, which is not just the number on my shirt. It's the energy of manifesting, the number of manifesting. Again, I've got the Magician right here. He has all four aces on the table in front of him. Those four aces are the four wands of the deck, which again is 1111. So I've got both of the manifesting cards out here, and the third manifesting card with the Emperor. He's card 4 of the major arcana. We see this energy of them waiting on something. It's also right here under the ending that they're waiting on something. In the 3, they're waiting on the thing they're trying to manifest to materialize, to actually pan out and happen. The 4 is usually a celebration of that thing actually arriving. Now it's actually here in reality. So tell me more about this 4 of Wands for Pisces person, please. Felt like something flipped over there. Make sure. Tell me more about this 4 of Wands for Pisces person, please. Let's get one more on that. Okay, we'll take 2 more on that. No problem. Bottom of the deck. 9 of Swords again. Gemini energy. Fear, worry, anxiety. Stressing themselves out because they're thinking about it with all the fear, worry, and anxiety. It's something related to the stability of the home life, the family life, or the connection between the 2 of you. Could be worrying about whether or not the thing they're trying to manifest, the thing that they're waiting on, is actually going to get here or not. Right under that 9 of Swords is a Tower. This is an abrupt change to something. This is a foundation rocking event. It's a game changer. This is a very abrupt change to where after this, nothing's the same as it was. This is something coming apart, something crashing down all around them. Now, this is not always a bad thing. Sometimes this is something being removed from their life that's not supposed to be there, and it's a game changer. Justice is right under that. So again, I'm getting a feeling like maybe this person is waiting on some legal decision here, and they're worried about what's going to happen with that legal decision here. Again, this is a celebration of the home life, stability in the home life, the family life, of a connection. And they have all this worry and fear and anxiety surrounded about some massive change taking place to that. I see a decision that needs to be made that they're waiting on. Justice is here again, and it's happening slow, and they don't know something related to it. And in the High Priestess, I've got the King of Swords, which is very similar to the Justice card in terms of a decision maker. The same sword is in the card as in this card. It could be that there was some legal decision, or is going to be a legal decision, that changes everything for them in terms of their home life and their stability. At the 6 of Cups under that, Scorpio energy, this is card of the past. It's thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about the good old days and the way things used to be. Can even represent someone from the past making a comeback. Not 100% sure if this stability is talking about them and you, or them and someone else, because the very first clarifier I got for that is the Queen of Pentacles. So again, it's the third different queen, and the last time I showed you this card, I said this is half of who builds the 10 of Pentacles, which is about the combining together of 2 people into one household, one family. This is who you build the home life around, the family around. This is a mother figure. Can sometimes represent a wife. This could be a decision that about a divorce, and they're worried about that. Maybe they're worried about the decision, and then because it's going to change everything no matter what. But Justice is right under that. The next card to clarify that 4 of Wands is Death, Scorpio energy, of an ending to something. Something dying so that it can either be reborn in a better way, or something dying and falling away so that something new can fill the place of it. This is a painful transformation process here where something's dying in the stability of their home life, their family life, the connection. Next we have the Knight of Swords, which is the fastest knight in the deck. It's rushing forward, speaking the truth, rushing forward, taking rapid, decisive action, and I'm getting hit with it again. I feel like they're draining me again. Your person's like in mental anguish right now. This is a very decisive energy, so something's getting decided related to an ending. Two of Cups is the final clarifier here. Cancer energy, a love connection between two people. I breathe you in, you breathe me in, we're connected, but it's a two, and again, it's representing a choice. The very first clarifier out, okay, the very first card out is the most important. The first card in your person's energy is the World, the ending of a cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. First clarifier for that is a two, a decision that needs made that hasn't been made yet. The very last clarifier for your person is the Two of Cups, another decision about a connection here. It looks like a decision's getting made rapidly, and whatever that decision is, A, they were worried about it. They were worried that it was going to bring a tower down. Possibly a justice decision, like a court decision, possibly just a decision about whether or not we can balance this out, Pisces. And I don't know that that's happening, because we have death here, we have the Ten of Swords on the bottom of the deck. It could just be that they're worried that they've killed the connection here and that this tower is too much to get through, but at the same time we've got them thinking about the past a lot. And it looks like this is so weird too, because now we're going from the Six of Cups to the Seven of Cups to the Eight of Cups. So there's some progress being made. One Scorpio, the second one's Scorpio, this one's Pisces. Then we have the High Priestess under that. A lot of water here, a lot of emotions here. Confusion about what to do, not wanting to make a mistake, detaching and walking away. And then like gut feelings, intuition, a deep, powerful connection here. It's almost like they can't get away from it. Almost feeling like they can't get away from it. I don't know exactly what they did. I have an idea, but I don't really have any other cards that make it seem like they cheated on you or did something. I just know there was an ending, there's a death, there's a tower, and there is a whole buttload of fear, worry, anxiety, and stress. Now, if you still have questions you want answered about this situation or your relationship, click on any of the videos that just appeared on your screen right now. When you do, you'll be taken to more Pisces love readings that can give you more insight and more clarity about what's really going on in your particular situation. And I'll see you in the next video.